That is the ultimate overland vehicle. I bet it floats in water too. 3 pedals, a shifter. You gotta be kidding. It's a stick, dude. 55 horsepower diesel engine with a 6-speed manual transmission.
Taillights glow in the dark down that old dirt road. Simple love with a spark, holding you so close.
So we're up at the Great American Overland Expo in Jay, Oklahoma, and we got invited to do a trail run with everybody who has been part of the vendor program. So come on, let's go see what wheeling in Oklahoma is all about.
So tight, everything feels alright. I see your smiling face, and I can't help but stare.
Also, on behalf of Overland of America, I'd like to thank you for all participating here. So we have a lot of people, which means we're going to split this up into 2 runs.
So after our drivers meeting, it was determined that GP for Beginners is going to bring up the tail end of our group. We're going to run the progression up. We're starting out with a couple of level 2 trails, and then later we'll switch over to a little bit more of the hard stuff. Actually really excited. It's awesome to be in a group this size and to be surrounded by people who share the same passion as you do. So totally thrilled, anxious to get started. So come on, like I said, let's go see what Oklahoma has to offer.
That did not disguise to the spark ignite. Try as I may or as I might, no need to compromise. Oh, these down home country nights under southern skies, with your hand in mine so tight, everything feels alright.
So the hard part about being in a group this size, because there's problems, is you stall it out really easy. So the hard part about being in a group this size, because there's problems, is you stall it out really easy. Alright, so lesson learned, good rule of thumb, don't hold the camera, try to film and wheel at the same time. That's how you end up in holes. Apparently in the front of the group, we got a Subaru that could not make the climb, so they're pulling line to get them up, which has us all at a pace right now, which is fine. That means that it's the perfect time to recharge with a fresh Mountain Dew, if you'll excuse me.
Jeep and wheeling, crawling on the trail we roam, through the rugged terrain we make it our home. Adventure awaits in the great outdoors, with every obstacle we find from shore to shore. Come with me to the wild and free, desert stomping, overlanding, where we're meant to be. The trails are calling and we're answering the plea, trekking through the wilderness, just you and me. Tires gripping the earth as we climb and ascend. In this off-road journey we'll find the perfect blend of challenge and thrill in every twist and skillful turn. This is where we belong as our desires become our. Come with me to the wild and free, desert stomping, overlanding, where we're meant to be. The trails are calling and we're answering the plea, trekking through the wilderness, just you and me.
As we wait in line for our turn to get up this hill climb, we finally got the Subaru and the Chevy out of the way. Jeep seemed to be conquering it pretty well. So looks like the group's finally moving again. So in just a moment, we should be off this trail and on to the next one.
Uncovering the past, finding what came last. Come with me from sea to sea, and together let's answer the plea. Come with me to the wild and free, desert stomping, overlanding, where we're meant to be. The trails are calling and we're answering the plea, trekking through the wilderness, just you and me.
Come on, brother, give her some.
Come with me to the wild and free, desert stomping, rock crawling, where we're meant to be. The trails are calling and we're answering the plea, trekking through the wilderness, just you and me.
Told you, easy peasy. You know, I never thought I'd actually say that I'd have an opportunity to go wheeling in Oklahoma. Never really crossed my mind, but this is a beautiful state, beautiful country. These are fun trails and it's a good group of guys. I'm so glad we had a chance to take on this experience, and hopefully it's just as enjoyable for you. Alright. So, Tim, just want to say thank you to you, your group, and to Heavy Metal Off-Road for inviting us along. I know it was a long day for such a short trail, but brother, we had an absolute blast.
I don't know if we could add any more fun. I mean, everybody had a smile on their face going up those hills, through the trails. The scenery was beautiful, you know, the vibe was good, and there wasn't anything broken, which was a big plus.
And that is what off-roading is all about. That's why we do this. So, thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate the invite.
Yeah, happy that you all participated. Thank you.
Something's not right. Hey, can you help me out? Come over here. When we got off that trail, something's popping on the front end of this. Excuse me. Actually, you can hear. Can you shake this like that for me? Oh, you know what? I think it's my track bar. Look at this. I think this bushing is completely shot. Well, where are we going to find a track bar, or an adjustable track bar at that, for a 4-inch lift on a JK on a Saturday in Jay, Oklahoma? You know what? We are at an expo. Let's take a walk. Let's see if we can find somebody who actually might have it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, so check it out. Cool shit.
Hemp rope, waterproof rope, your striker, getting some spark, your long match. Snuff it out.
Alright, you're right, man. That is some really cool shit. I like it. So we got a split bumper, spare tire, rack on the tire, and fuel and propane.
I won't close the whole thing down, but I'll dissipate the air for you really quick.
Absolutely.
And then you'll see our diesel heater port on the inside. We got that built-in standard to all of our tanks. But yeah, it's as easy as taking the exhaust valve.
Oh my god.
Crazy, right?
And then that's it. And then it just folds up.
And then that's it. Then you just kind of put the fabric in. You know, a little bit. You'll close the platform. You got cinch straps, 3 of them along the way. So you'll just easily cinch it down the platform once it's in. Put the soft cover on. Done.
Alright guys, so thanks to some awesome friends, connections, a couple of phone calls, we actually found ourselves an adjustable track bar for the JK. So even though it's getting a little dark, let's see if we can tear apart the front end and get this fixed before we continue upon our adventure. So here is the Rubicon Express adjustable track bar that was put in this Jeep. Goodness, I want to say maybe 5 years ago, so it's actually held up pretty well. But here is what is left of the bushing that holds it to the frame, and being as that it is that loose, that dry, and that broken, this is what was actually causing the popping I was hearing, and in turn absolutely would cause a death wobble. So we are simply going to take these and throw it away, because thanks to some help, we got a nice beefy one from JKS, fully adjustable with a nice solid connection up on the frame. So we're gonna get this installed, tighten it down, and hopefully we'll be safe for the next 2 weeks of our journey. All right, so we got the Jeep fixed last night. We had a nice night. It was nice and cool, comfortable, so excited. Today's the last day of the expo. We got to get camp packed up, we got to get our stuff put away, and then we got to go meet up with Lauren over at Xgrid trailers so we could hook up the campers that we are using for our adventure. And then tonight we are rolling out of Oklahoma and heading up to Wyoming to meet up with the rest of the guys. So let's get packed up and on the road, shall we?